Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot. This one is for the 6th to the 13th of October, and as I always say, number one, use your discernment, okay, because not all of the messages are necessarily going to be for you. And also, if anything ever comes out of the tarot reading that you don't like, then it is completely within your power to change, okay? Tarot is a temperature check. It is not set in stone, okay? Right, so what's going on? The hawk and spirituality. It's a beautiful way to begin your reading. Okay, fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view, okay? So some of our Scorpio collective could be a little bit too close to a situation or too involved in a situation to be able to see everything else that's going on about that situation, okay? So take a step back, basically. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides, okay? So whenever you see a hawk, whether it be in real life or just like the symbol of a hawk somewhere, it means that, you know, your angels, your ancestors, spirit is watching over you at that point in time, okay? But yeah, the main message with this one, obviously, do trust your intuition, okay? Tap into your spirituality, you know, really lead with that strong intuition of yours, okay? When it says quiet in your mind, there could be too much noise that's going on in your own head, okay? I've just realised as well, Scorpio, I haven't put your card out on the table. I have left your other card out. Let me just quickly switch that over for you. There you go. That's better. That's better. Right. Yeah, too much loud inner critic going on, not enough intuition going on, okay? So tap in more into your intuition. Right, so there's your spirit animal. Now we're going to take a look at your rune message for the week. What rune do you have for our Scorpio collective, please? What rune do you have for our Scorpio collective? Whoa, oh, that's reversed. Kina's in reverse. Working, creativity, skillful and focus. Huh, okay. Okay, so when that one comes out in the reversed position, it means that you're running the risk of basically burning the candle at both ends, as they say. You're running the risk of overexerting yourself or overextending yourself here, okay? There's also a lot of pressure here that you're putting on yourself, and it's unnecessarily so, okay? It's that loud inner critic again, isn't it? Okay, it's kind of like in reverse. It's like reaching for that quality of perfection, whether it be something that you're actually physically doing or just like a mindset, take it as it resonates. You could be trying to reach for perfection, but that's a standard that doesn't actually exist, okay? And that's going to cause you a lot of problems in the long run, okay? It reminds me of that saying, because again, don't forget it came out in the reverse. It reminds me of that saying that we tend to be our own worst critics. So for example, let's just imagine you're an artist and you've painted this amazing picture, right? Let's just say you're a visual artist, you've painted this amazing picture, but you don't like this amazing picture that you've made. And you can see all of the different mistakes that you made in this picture. And, you know, there are certain changes that you would have preferred to have done to this picture. But there it is, it's finished, and you're not happy with the end result. You show someone else this picture, and they're like, holy fuck, that's amazing. You know, they don't see the imperfections that you see. Yeah? That's Kina's in the reverse position. So the message behind this one, and when I put it on the stand, I'm going to put it in the upright position, because that's going to be more about acceptance. Okay, this week it's almost like you're struggling with this self-acceptance because you're reaching for this level of perfection, and that perfection's objective, right? It really is objective. It's all about be happy with the results that you're producing. Again, whether this is internal or external, right? It doesn't really make a difference because the message is the same either way. Be happy with the results that you're producing. And there's always that risk of, and I've done this one myself multiple times, there's always the risk of you accidentally destroying something that you're doing, something that you're working on, because you have tried to strive for that perfection. Okay, so personal example, I used to be a metal worker, which our regulars will know about. The amount of times that I actually melted a pendant or I melted a ring, like I would spend 3-4 weeks on one piece sometimes, right towards the end I could end up melting these things again, because striving for that perfection. So that piece is now ruined. Like, bye 3 weeks worth of hard work. Bye, it's gone. Melty silver puddle, right? It's got to go into something else later on down the line. But that piece is now completely destroyed, right? So it serves as a warning that if you're not happy with the result that you're producing, you could end up running the risk of accidentally self-sabotaging yourself, of accidentally destroying something. Okay. So again, internal or external, take it as it resonates. Do tap in more into your creative side. Okay, definitely. Do have more confidence in your own ability to produce high quality of work as well. Okay, but there is this lack of confidence, and that's why your Kinas has come out in reverse. Try not to lose your focus as well. Try not to become distracted, because again, especially if you are working with fire or with anything dangerous, if you become distracted, that's when accidents can happen. I'm smiling again because so many personal experiences to that one. Let's just say some of us are not responsible enough to work with fire. Okay, moving on. Let's put that card there, and like I said, I will keep it in the upright position. Okay, because I believe that intent is absolutely everything. So yeah, at the bottom of the deck is Isa. That means ice, frozen. You could be blocked. Maybe your creativity is blocked this week. And if you try and force your creativity this week, you're going to end up really going around in circles. You're going to become annoyed with yourself, writer's block. Anything like that, don't try and force it. Like, literally, that's the worst thing you can do when you're struggling with a creative block. Do not force it. Whatever you do, it will not work. Okay, it will not work. Either the inspiration comes to you or it's not going to come to you, right? And again, if you try and produce something, create something while you're struggling with this creative block, is not going to work out for you, because that's going to reinforce these negative thoughts that you had in your head about your own ability. You see how it's like a vicious cycle? Yeah, that's exactly what Spirit's wanting for you to avoid this week, okay? So if you've got to pause something this week, go ahead and pause it, okay? It'll wait for you, not a problem. Freeze, calm, unchanging, and isolation. Okay, so again, emphasis on do not burn your candle at both ends. Try to remain focused, and definitely do not force anything. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Okay. Right, so that's your runes. If you feel that you're needing extra help and assistance with your focus and with your creative inspiration, then definitely do consider harnessing the energy of the rune Kinas. Okay, I always say, like, it doesn't have to be fancy. You can just trace it out on a bit of paper, keep it in your pocket or your wallet, your purse, under your pillow, wherever. Just keep it close. It's just an arrow that points off to the left. Okay, just keep it close, and that'll help you to remain focused and on track. Right, so let's pull the strongest energy that you're going to be dealing with this week. And again, don't try and force the messages to fit with your situation, okay? It's either going to be your message or not. There could also just be like bits and pieces here and there. You don't have to take everything on. It's a general read, okay? It's general energies. Spiritual tests. Interesting. You're on the path to discover your spiritual gifts so that you may grow and evolve spiritually. Inner work, awareness and calling. Again, I've been seeing this come out so frequently for Scorpios. At least the past 9, maybe 10 months, you've been getting messages, like all of you have been getting this message about like Scorpios are going to stand to the front of the queue. There's like a roll call for Scorpios to utilize their spiritual gifts in a way that is going to help raise the collective consciousness, basically. I know how that sounds, okay? It makes me feel uncomfortable to say it out loud. It always does, because it sounds really woo, okay? Read between the lines, though, right? Scorpios are naturally very spiritually gifted. A lot of Scorpios, once they've gotten to a certain point in their own growth, they are really effective healers, okay? All types of healers, because Scorpio, you're familiar with the darkness, and you need to be familiar with the darkness in order to be an effective healer. Again, healer of any type, okay? This is specific, though, to do with those who have spiritual gifts. It's time for you to use them, and that's the message that I've been getting out for you guys, as I say, for the past 9, maybe 10 months. Those with spiritual gifts, you've got to step to the forefront and start using those spiritual gifts for the, again, sounds egotistical, for the collective good, okay? It's not supposed to sound egotistical or anything like that. It's not supposed to sound arrogant. It just is what it is, okay? This roll call has been going on for a while. Some of you have been trying to ignore it, and I'll tell you, the longer you ignore it, the more that the universe basically is going to nag at you. The more you're going to be inundated with synchronicities, the more you're going to be inundated with signs, signals, messages, to the point where you're not going to be able to ignore it much longer, okay? So, yeah, take a deep breath, be confident in your own abilities, recognize that you are more than capable to take on this spiritual quest, if you will, okay? Yeah, you've got to listen to your spiritual calling here. It just is what it is. And again, it is going to make some uncomfortable, okay? Again, speaking from personal experience, as someone who has been there, yeah, I didn't much like it either, but there we go, right? Ascension. Now, does that or does that not tie in with exactly what I've been speaking to you all about? Spiritual tests and ascension? Yeah. You're shifting from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. Time to soar to new heights. And isn't that an interesting turn of phrase? Especially given the fact that you had the hawk as your spirit animal for the week. Time to soar to new heights. It's time for you not to allow the day-to-day humdrum keep you down, drag you down, stop you from aspiring to greater heights. Okay, thriving, increase and take off. Okay, so you're spiritually ascending, and as a byproduct of that spiritual ascension, you will actually find that your life is going to get a lot easier for you. Okay, see with that stairwell, for a long time you've just been at the bottom, metaphorically looking up and wondering, when can I take a step forward? When can I start, ascending? Well, like literally now. Okay, so yeah, you will find that things will come to you a lot easier now. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to take a look at your tea leaf cards. We'll see what comes out of this for you, and then bloody hell, and then we're going to clarify these ones for you. Okay, so this one landed in the upright position. It's the grapes, and your grapes tell you it's time to go out and have fun. Yeah, so it can't all be about work constantly. Okay, there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for you to work, and then there's a time and a place for you to chill. Okay, and Spirit's saying, look, just see if you can do one thing, even if it's just one thing this week that you find fun, that you find enjoyable. Then make sure that you do that one thing. Okay, bread in the reversed position, a period of prosperity and abundance. So we're going to find out why that's in reversed. You've got the eye in the reversed. That's why. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. It's in reverse because, again, you're not utilizing your spiritual gifts. So that's why your bread has come out in the reversed position. Okay, if you feel blocked for whatever reason, if you've been running from your spiritual gifts, or if you've just been flat out ignoring your spiritual gifts, it has been working against you. Okay, if you've been considering walking away from your spiritual gifts, which, yes, absolutely, again, trust me on this, some people find it more of a curse than it is a blessing, and so have tried to abandon and walk away from their spiritual gifts and from their spiritual responsibilities. Again, ill-advised. Okay, that's going to cause this lack here with this bread in reverse. And then you've got the beetle, and that one's come out off center. Good fortune. It's off center. So again, a deep lack of self-belief here, and I'm hearing imposter syndrome. So you have to understand that you are more than capable to take this on, okay? And that they're saying success, it is your birthright, okay? So this low confidence, it can be worked on. Okay, it can be worked on. So again, we are going to clarify all this with the tarot. Now I'm just going to take the bottom of that deck. It's the ink pot in the reverse, problems to be resolved, again in the reverse. So you can't ignore your problems. Okay, your problems are not going to go away if you ignore them. So yeah, I mean, I can see why this would be a problem for those who are more sort of shy, who are more sort of introverted. I'm right there with you. Okay, I can see why that would be a problem. But again, it's a confidence thing, okay? And it comes with practice as well. Right, so let's take a look at this good fortune here. I feel a pull to do that good fortune because, again, it did come out off center. So why is this beetle off center in Scorpio's energy, please? Why is this good fortune off center? Whoa. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright position. You're afraid of your own success here, Scorpio, with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. That's why your good fortunes come out off center. It's like afraid of being misjudged almost in a way. Afraid of your own success. Can you tell us more about this Ten of Pentacles for the good fortune off center? The High Priestess, there you go. There you go. Yeah, again, as I was saying, a lot of Scorpios, granted not all of them, okay, a lot of them are very naturally, spiritually gifted. So there's guilt. There's guilt here that's attached to your fortune. This beetle off center, there's guilt. Almost as if you feel like you don't have a right to earn a living off of your spiritual gifts. That's how it feels to me. And the thing is, it's like, you go to McDonald's, okay, the people who work there, they don't work for free, you know. Their time needs to be quite rightly compensated, albeit it's not compensated very well, but it's still compensated. It's like, when you're working with spirit, it's the same. It's almost like you're being told, look, Scorpio, it's fine, it's okay, honestly. You tell us more. No, it doesn't make you materialistic just by wanting to earn a living. Okay, it doesn't make you materialistic at all. And I know that there is a lot of that goes on in the spiritual community, a lot of this guilt that's thrown around to do with that. And it's quite frankly awful. Because put it this way, Scorpio, you wouldn't be good for anything if you were out on the streets, starving, hungry, freezing cold. You wouldn't be good for anything. Everybody needs to earn a living. Everyone. And there's far too much guilt that's out in the spiritual community that pertains to that. Even the churches pass around a collection plate. Now, why do you think that might be? Because they also have costs. It just is what it is. It's part of life. Eight of Cups. Yeah. Eight of Cups, that's like walking away from something. What's this Eight of Cups, Scorpio? It feels like you're walking away from your own good fortune here because of some type of guilt attachment. And that guilt attachment could even be blocking off your own intuition here. Nine of Swords, there you go. The Nightmare card. They're saying for you not to overthink this. Okay. With that Nine of Swords. It's under there the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Loyalty, integrity, everything that you do it from a place of love. And you got Justice under there. Okay. So you absolutely are doing the right thing. Or you will be doing the right thing. Justice in the Ace of Cups. That's good karma. That's positive karma. Okay. What's this Bread in the Eye in reverse? The psychic ability in the reverse. Why is Scorpio not trusting in their own intuition? Why is Scorpio not trusting in their own intuition? The King of Pentacles. Because you would normally consider yourself as being an individual who's very grounded, who's very realistic, who is very sort of proof orientated almost. You can tell us more. And again, that's fine, Scorpio. I completely understand. Been there, done that. The Two of Swords, yeah. Doesn't necessarily make immediate sense to you with that Two of Swords. There's also like a little bit of concern about how others would be receiving you. Do you know what I mean? Worried that others might think that you've gone off the deep end, that you've gone a bit cray-cray. Yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords. It's competition. You got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I am certainly speaking to a Scorpio collective that is a lot more reserved, a lot more, you know, quiet, maybe a bit more shy than other people. Definitely quiet. Yeah. So again, I can see why this would be an uncomfortable prospect for you to think about. That Five of Swords can also indicate that potentially there's a lot of competition surrounding what it is that you're wanting to do here. And that makes the task feel even more difficult, even more uncomfortable. This is Five of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords reversed. Indecisiveness. You're also afraid that others could misrepresent or misunderstand what it is that you're trying to do here as well. But you know what? Everyone's going to have an opinion. You may as well just live your best life. What's this ink pot in reverse? These problems to be resolved that Scorpio doesn't want to look at, please. The Nine of Pentacles. Self-sufficiency. Your self-sufficiency is a problem. Is like you don't want to look at that. But why? Why doesn't Scorpio want to look at the Nine of Pentacles? Because you don't believe that you can do it. You don't believe that you can pull this off. Of course you can. Of course you can pull this off. It's the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, two of them want to come out. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Your mindset has got a lot to do with this, Scorpio. See, your Eight of Pentacles, it's kind of the same as that Keia rune. Hard work, high quality, dedication, keep your vibe high, you know. There is evidence actually of your hard work paying off. And I feel that's what might have shaken your self-belief. It might have shaken your confidence because you've not yet seen evidence of your hard work paying off. It's kind of like you're still waiting for that here with this Two of Wands. It's at the bottom of the deck, the Magician. Yeah, the Magician. Like literally, you've got all of the skills that you need already. You're just not utilizing all of your skills right now. Okay. You've actually got a lot more available at your disposal than you would have considered that you have. What's this Two of Wands for Scorpio, please? What's this Two of Wands? Thank you. The Devil. You're only limited by what it is that you believe is possible. See that Devil energy? It's stuck energy. Is literally bondage, materialism, obsession, the chains that bind you, the shadow self, repression and powerlessness. So what is it that you feel repressed or powerless by? You know? That's what the two of Wands is asking for you to pick a path, pick a direction. It's like one of these directions that's available to you is the path to self-sufficiency. And the other path is remaining stuck with that Devil energy. Can you tell us more about the Devil? Judgment. Devil and judgment. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? I feel, Scorpio, that you might have judged yourself here a bit too harshly. And again, that's contributing to keeping you stuck. It's under there, the six of Swords, of course it is. It's time to move on from all that. So I feel, Scorpio, that the problem here that you're not looking at is the issue of self-forgiveness. It's like refusing at the moment, refusing to listen to your higher calling because there's a refusal to forgive yourself for something here. And Spirit's saying you can't ignore this for much longer. Lovers, Nine of Swords, Hanged Man, King of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely radical self-acceptance here that's coming through. It's almost like Spirit's asking, what is it that you're truly, truly worried about here? And the Lovers, in this context, it's a choice, and it's your choice to make. Okay? It's completely your choice to make. But you are being advised, again, whether or not you take the advice is completely up to you. But you are being advised to listen to this calling. Your calling is to do something with your spiritual gifts. And as I say, that message has been coming out a lot for you guys, a lot. And every time it comes out, it's like they go into a little bit more detail every time. Focus. So your healing message is focus, which is a little bit spooky because we started off your reading with Kina's in reverse, which was about you're running the risk of losing your focus. You're running the risk of getting sidetracked. Okay, so this one says, do not get distracted from your goal. Aim for greatness. Keep boundaries steady and learn to say no as a full sentence. And then your positive affirmation that comes with this one is, I sustain my focus. It says, life is full of distractions. There is just so much choice. There is even the choice of doing nothing. Yeah, which is what somebody is choosing to do here. And that's why you're not making any progress. Okay. Understand that you have that to have something bigger that you really desire may involve a sacrifice of how you spend your time, of where you place your attention, and of what you prioritize over another. To hold such a line, we must understand that no one can do everything they are asked or feel that they have to do. It is impossible, even if we've been told falsely that we can have it all. To be effective in our focus, we have to make room for it. In other words, we may have to hold a boundary that one that involves the word no. Many of us do not know how to say no, or hold a no boundary without wavering or feeling guilt. Everyone should know how to say no as a full sentence. Just pleasantly and politely communicated on its own with no excuse or justification. So try it. Keep in your wonderful mind and in your passionate heart not just the end result, but why you're desiring this thing. Why do you think it is there? This target you're wanting to hit, why are you letting fly the arrow in the first place? What? That doesn't make sense. Like, why are you letting fly the arrow in the first place? Okay, that I mean, it could be correct. It's just a terminology I've never heard of. Shouldn't it say, why are you aiming your arrow in the first place? Because it's like you've got to know why you want to do the thing that you want to do in order to be more effective at it. For fun, to experience what it feels like to have this, for your own growth. That's that it's a step towards your next goal, because it's a key part of your values and it feels good. All of these and more should help you hold that focus when the world is tempting you elsewhere. Okay, so if you feel tempted to maybe not start or abandon your spiritual journey for whatever reason, is because the world out there is offering like an easier solution, but it's not actually an easier solution. Okay. So your companion stone for this one is jasper. Okay, so whatever you're starting, you've got to remind yourself the reasons why you're starting it in the first place, and you're going to need that to hold on to. Should the road later on down the line become really complicated or difficult. Okay, and if it is complicated or difficult right now, then remind yourself, why did you start this journey in the first place? What was it that you were hoping to achieve? Okay, and use that as fuel to keep you going, basically. Okay, right, what else for Scorpio, please? Well, I don't know if you saw the jump in that one then. Believe in yourself with an intense ferocity. That's definitely appropriate. People can only believe in you so much. You have to take it to the next level. Sometimes others will poo-poo your goals and dreams. Be fierce, take charge, and show your pride. Yeah, it doesn't matter if other people don't believe in you, or they don't believe in what it is that you're doing, or, you know, anything like that. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, as long as you're the one that believes in you and what it is that you're doing, then that should be a priority, okay? That's all you're going to need, basically. And it can be difficult to remember that when other people are overly criticizing you, for example, or just otherwise trying to make things difficult for you. You've got to believe in you, basically. All right, let's pull you one of these cards. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio? There's this one here. Emotions. You are awash with unexpressed emotions. Say exactly what you feel. It is safe for you to speak your truth. Okay? It is safe for you to speak your truth. That's really powerful. That's really powerful. See, a lot of us tend to walk around with so much bottled up inside that we will never speak on out of fear of potentially causing offense, okay, for whatever reason. You know, especially where it's like concerning your own experiences in life. It's time for you to start speaking, okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful for someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information on how you can book a private reading with me, that can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.